no regrets. Hey guys, it's your girl Savannah. We're going to talk about this third grade, this biatch that I met in the third grade. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. We're just gonna name her Redhead. She ends up sitting across from me. We're finally learning how to write letters. It's like, dear so-and-so, body of the letter, from or sincerely or with love, your friend, blase blase, comma, Savannah. We're supposed to pass the letters to our partner that sits in front of us. So that's who she was for me. So we write this letter, we're like, okay, dear Redhead, body from Savannah. I pass my letter, everybody passes their letter, we're having a good time. I get her letter, he's like,
dear Savannah, I hate you. You're so ugly.
This, that, and the third, all this other stuff. I can't even remember what this little girl was saying to me, but I was like, okay. So I crumbled up my letter, crumble, and I was like, dear Redhead, you ugly. This, that, and the third, you know, because back then I couldn't handle that. I couldn't handle somebody calling me ugly. It was a whole nother day when somebody wanted to call me ugly. I crumbled up my letter and I wrote her a strongly worded message back. But we do this for a couple of weeks, right? Because we're supposed to be practicing how to write a letter. One day, we are in art class. Art class was my favorite class. And Miss Hexagon, Miss Pentagon, Miss Rectangle, I don't know what her name is, but she has some sort of shape sounding like octagon, something geometric, okay? And she decided to change the seats. So she changed the seats and she sits Mrs. Redhead next to me in art. When I gotta sit next to her every other class. I don't know why. The teacher's like, how do you not feel this energy? She sits next to me. I'm like rolling my eyes. I'm sucking my teeth. Like, oh my, like I could not. She pushes me off the chair. I said, watch. Like I fell 3 feet because it was one of those like bar stool looking chairs, whatever. I was like, you know what?
See me at recess. Watch. We gonna go down at recess.
She was like,
you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing, ugly.
I was like,
I'm not gonna do nothing? You really believe I'm not gonna do anything?
I was like,
okay.
Recess comes. She's over here waiting at the tree. The minute I saw her waiting at the tree, she was over here like, I was like, because my other friends that I'm still friends with right now was like, look, she over there, she waiting for you. So I walked up, rolled up on her, all right? And I was like, look.
My mama told me that I can't hit nobody unless they hit me first. So you gonna have to do it first.
She slaps the mess out of me. Like she goes, and I said, I was like, come here, come here. Come here.
Let me take my earrings off.
Come at me.
We're under this tree. No games, son.
No games. Now I have a justified reason. So I hit her with that 1-2 pop pop. No, I'll give credit where it's due. She got her little hits in. Like, I'll tell you right now, she got her hits in, okay? But I'm gonna also tell you that I got my little hits in too. And the little girl ended up crying, and then I got sent to the principal's office. And we both at the principal's office, she tried to make this whole, like, eight month, like, fight, like, indirect fight, my fault. I kept those notes. I'll tell you right now, I kept every single one of those letters. I'll tell you, when this principal wanted to try to pull this up on me, I said, out my backpack. So I'm like, look, she wrote this to me. These are the notes. Now, because they didn't have dates or anything like that, it's like, how should I say this? Like, the principal could have been like, oh, okay, well, you wrote these back to her too. You know what I'm saying? Michaela, oh snap, I mean, Redhead, Didn't have no notes. So I rocked up on her with that, right? And the principal was like, oh. So she ended up getting in trouble. And needless to say, end of the story, she ended up moving to Pennsylvania because at this time we were up north and everything else, and I never saw her again. But she wrote me another note saying like, girl, bye, or something like that, something of that nature. And I mean, oh my gosh, like, that was the first time and almost I thought was going to be the last time I ever fought at school. But then 7th grade came along. 7th grade came along, and that's just gonna have to be another story time. Okay? But if you like this video, totally give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Me love you. Bye bye.